It's me again, Russ Shaw, and this is... How do they sound? I've got some other records I want to share with you as well. Record store day stuff. I want to talk about how they sounded. I didn't really do like a whole haul video, but first, this. With some VLCT for my friend Shaun. Shaun Spins. And they sent me Hozak Records. Thanks to Shaun, first of all, and then thanks to Hozak Records for fixing this. Because Shaun ordered this record, and it's like, this one's... Yeah, man, there's no, like, edge on there, right? What the what? What the what? So, and then they sent me this one. Free of charge. With stickers and stuff. So, that was pretty cool. Thanks Shaun. Thanks, Hozak, Chicago, Illinois. Boom.
Sometimes you have to be abrasive and aggressive and mean. And you all have a reputation for being very friendly and nice and kind. And there's a great quote, Danny, that you have is, to choose love is to go against the prevailing values of the culture. In other words, love is pretty punk.
Hell yeah. Yes.
She's like,
I got this on Amazon for like, at first it was like $40. I'm like, I ain't spending $40 for that. And then it's like, I mean, I could light up like trees like 3 blocks away. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I wasn't going to pay that much for it. But then it's like, Amazon's like, hey, your thing is like 29% off. I'm like, boom. It was a while back before I realized how poor I am. It's got, check this out. That could get somebody in trouble, right? License and registration, please. No, we don't want to be doing. Oh, sorry, I just sprayed my wife with a blast of light.
Are you gonna leave a link below so other people can buy it?
Should I? I'll put a link below. I'm actually an Amazon associate. With some of the car stuff, I do car parts and novelty. I mean, this could come in handy. I'm just saying. Find a record. There's the dog fish head. This is the last day I'm leaving the poster. I can take it down after this video, but there's some of our records there. Also, speaking of, turn this off. All right, take Hozak Records, Chicago, Illinois, and they sent me some other stuff here. Shaun from Philly sent me this. This is, I forget the guy's name, but it's the mascot for, it's funny, it's a rainbow belly button right there. Come as you are, Philadelphia. As a pretzel. But he's the weird mascot that everybody's was like freaking out about.
Gritty is the new mascot for the Philadelphia Flyers hockey team.
That walking nightmare is called Gritty.
Good luck sleeping tonight, Flyers fans.
His monstrous face is getting mixed reaction. Gritty freaks me out. Most terrifying mascot. Little kids are getting spooked when they see him on cell phones.
No. He said he's coming over.
You want him to come over?
No.
It's one of those things when something's so bad it's good, you know? It raised so much controversy. Like, people are, what the heck is that? And then, there you go. It became a hit. And then he got me this sticker. Repo Records. Repo. Dogfish Head made these posters, and they made them last year, too. And so, Dogfish Head beer is not something I can just go down and get at my grocery store. So there's this place around in my area, in my part of the world, Total Wine. It's like a alcohol warehouse. It's like if you picture a Costco. I mean, you have Costco where you're at. I don't know. It's just a massive warehouse of different alcohol from all over the world. It's mostly wine and beer and spirits and that kind of thing. But I found the Dogfish Head. Since they sponsored Record Store Day, I thought, why not try some Dogfish Head? And that's just fun to say. I'll just right off the bat, right there. It's a fun thing to say. It's a fun name. I don't know if I would have chose it. I'm just saying, if I was making a beer, would I call it Dogfish Head? But Probably not. So, yeah, here you go. This is my beat-up record store glass. It's got the dogfish head. This is my first time trying dogfish head. I mean, not... I've had a few of these, but... This is my first 6-pack of this stuff. And this is good. I like this. And it's kind of hazy. It doesn't taste like it's 95 calories, to tell you what. It tastes like... it's like 195 calories. I don't know. This is Replacements Live. I'm just kind of randomly picking these out. We like this record. This record, you know, and it doesn't, as far as audio quality, and it's not the best sounding record, but it's got the best energy. I think for a live show, this has got some great friggin' energy to it. And I really enjoyed this record. Listen to the whole thing, and it's a great, love the tunes and Replacements. Good band. I like them. I go back and forth with them, but I do like the Replacements more punk than not. Talking Heads, this record sounds amazing. Of course, it's 245s, and it's a show from 77. And, you know, I didn't really know a lot about the Talking Heads 70s, early 70s stuff, except for, of course, the hits, right? Like Psycho Killer and Big Country. But you hear the punkness of Talking Heads. There's also a CBGB's band, by the way. Hilly, you know, and the CBGB's getting these guys started, which is freaking awesome. I kind of, as far as just enjoying the music, I kind of like the Replacements record better. I don't know, just saying, even though this record sounds way better, I like the music, the energy on the Replacements record. That's just my own taste, but this is an exclusive. I'm glad I got it. This record, Dana was just putting them in our Discogs to catalog everything, and it's already like $60 or something crazy like that already. This record sounds amazing. It's Ziggy Stardust, basically, and the Spiders from Mars. This photo on the front, there's a very young Mr. Bowie right there. Cover photo by Brian Ward, right? The David Bowie Archive right there. I don't know if that's a photo book or something he did. I don't know. But there's tracks on here that weren't on the original, right? Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. They're good tracks, you know. Why were they left off of the original Ziggy Stardust album? Me thinks it's because you had to fit only so many songs on one LP, right? You're going to do a single LP. You don't want to compress it too much, like K-Tel Records did, right? 21 songs, you know, they squeeze them all on the record, and it kind of sounds... But, you know, the ages of CDs, they probably would have just put those on, right, a CD. But the original Ziggy Stardust, of course, CDs had not been invented yet. That's what I think. I don't know. I think they're that good. I think they should have been on the record. But did they have room? I don't know. Comment below if you have something to say about that. I don't know that much about any of that stuff. So there you go. Me not being an expert. The Tad record. So, speaking of Sean got this record for way less than I did. I spent like almost $40 for this record. But it's so rare. There's only 1,100 of these made. And I'll be honest, I was a little disappointed with the sound. I'll say it. I was a little disappointed with the sound. And it's not like Sean's, where he's got like a marbly one. I guess his came from Germany. And it was like $15 or something like that. I think he got a set of them. And it came in a set. Here's his copy. He sent me some pictures. And here's mine. I'll pull it out of here. It's just blue, right? It's not all marbly like his, and it just sounds okay. And it says infrared riding hood, real gone music is right there on the thing. And, you know, Sean and I were talking about, I betcha this is like maybe leftover stock. Like somebody found a box of 1,100 of these. So this is about the time when Tad was cut from the label. And because, you know, shenanigans and things and stuff they did with the president. And, of course, the album cover with the couple, you know, that was a Sub Pop thing. But still, there was a big lawsuit over that. The couple that was on the 8-Way Santa cover didn't want to be on the 8-Way Santa cover. And they sued the band, the label, Elektra, I believe it was, that signed to the band. I guess Sean said there's a picture of like Slash from Guns N' Roses like standing up there with Tad Doyle and holding this record somewhere floating around on the internet. Because, you know, they were on their way. They were on their way to stardom and becoming a big band, and they just got hit with a lot of freaking legal trouble, you know? So, the bad luck that surrounded Tad. But this is a great record. I mean, as far as music is concerned, amazing record. It still sounds fine. The sound is like a CD, kind of one of those kind of things. Like, oh, the record kind of sounds like a CD. Grunge-tastic 1995 release. Says right there. Maybe it is leftover stock, but then it does say Aqua Vinyl limited to 1,100 copies. Who knows? I don't know all of that either. But there you go. So that's the Record Store Day stuff. That's how it sounds. But wait, there's more. You ready? Some other stuff I got. Of course, I shared this. Again, it sounds amazing. I just can't. I'm gushing over this. It is ultraviolet. It's not a picture disc. It's ultraviolet. Etched. I'm not going to show it because there's a bunch of videos of people already showing this. So you thought I was going to show the blacks, didn't you? I'm sparing you that. Sparing you that because there's already enough. There's already enough other channels doing that. So,
Cool.
it is cool. All right, I'll show it. Gosh. Ooh, that's that with the ring light. See if I can get the ring light in the center. It's even more trippy. Look at that. Huh? Huh? And it sounds good. See, here's the etch part. I can hold it like this without damaging grooves because I'm just going to get my fingerprints on it is all. Heartbeats. Boom, 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 boom. See that? Here's the heartbeats. So this is a record that's been my friend throughout my lifetime. I've listened to this record since I was a teen type. Dana found this on Discogs. This is our song. Simply irresistible. Robert Palmer's Heavy Nova. I've seen this record at Daybreak a few times and it was like kind of beat up and rough shape, so I didn't pick it up. But she found this one. It's in amazing condition. We rocked this a few times, and that's our song. Simply Irresistible was a big hit back in the day when my wife and I met, and she was simply irresistible. So that song kind of became our song, right? We would crank that up. And I wanted to talk about Robert Palmer a little bit because he's sort of a bargain bin kind of, right? I don't know if he picks the best album covers or whatever, but just some great music from back in the 80s. Here's another weird cover of his, right? So there's this. But the songs on it, I'm sure you would. Bad Case, Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case. Riptide, I've seen this album cheap before. This is the one with Addicted to Love, right? Might as well face it, you're addicted to, with the girls in the band and that video that was iconic back in the day. Another great record.
And my favorite movie,
Your favorite movie? Which one?
Addicted to Love.
I don't know what movie that is. What are you talking about?
With Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Oh, Top Gun?
No.
Oh, Cocktail. Do they do that in Cocktail?
Remember when he turns the music down when he's...
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. It's on the Cocktail soundtrack, which we also have. I'm not going to dig it out, but yeah, that's a good soundtrack.
It is.
That soundtrack's good too. It's got like who's that? Don't worry, be happy now. There's a lot of good tunes on there. I can remember that one and that one. Oh, Hippie Shake by Georgia Satellites covers Hippie Shake, right? By the Beatles, John Lennon.
Como, what's it called? Comia?
Oh, Kokomo.
Yeah,
that's right. Kokomo came out about the same time that the movie came out, if I remember right. When they made that record, it was around the time that the Beachy Boys. I'm trying to see. I had John Lennon, Beatles, Beachy Boy. There's a lot of B words from the '60s boomer music that was just right there. It's like circling around my noggin. I'm a Gen X, by the way. I'm 56, which puts me at Gen X. I was like a teenager in the 80s, so I don't know if that matters to anyone. It probably doesn't. I've taken a step down to Coors Light now, so had a good salty dinner, so I'm just gonna. It's good stuff. Let's share some more records with you. How's that? This is one of those. I've been looking for this record for a long time. I know it's a repress, whatever, but even the represses get sold out pretty fast. This is the last one on the shelf. I went into Silver Platters there in Seattle, the Soto one that I shared from Record Store Day, and so I have a client. I do handyman stuff, like I go to people's houses and I put light fixtures up and put outlets in this guy's kitchen, and he had like a kitchen remodel where they put new countertop. I'm not going to go into it. Anyway, the guy himself is a character. His name's Bob, and he's just a great guy. I got to get pictures, Bob. This is just a beautiful car. I'm an old Camerica. Wow. That's pretty nice.
Push it around there. Shake her up.
Yeah.
She ain't going.
Tight.
She ain't going nowhere.
Mickey Thompson's.
Little red dragon.
Yeah. Pretty fun.
Hard to start too.
A little bit cold-blooded.
No, it just fires right up every time.
I like that. That's sci-fi? That's cool. He's like 72, I believe it was. And he's got like rock and band posters all over his walls, right? This guy's totally batching it. He's got a slot car track in his living room. And it goes like, it covers his whole living room. He dug up his backyard and made a pool that's about this high, and he races these RC boats around in there. He's like, "Rah!" These little boats are going like hydros and stuff in his backyard. The guy is just amazing. So he had all these posters, and there was a couple walls where I'm like, hey, I could get some posters for you, And I was picking up some stuff at the Home Depot there in South Seattle, which is right down the street from Silver Platters. So I ran in there to grab some posters because Silver Platters has this box, because they're a big store and they get a lot of posters from, bands or people, trying to promote things. And so they have a whole box of posters. So I'm going through them. I grab like 4 or 5 posters and I look across and there's this record, right? Oh, had to get it. I mean, Bulls on Parade, one of my favorite songs. Found this one at a new record store in Snohomish. I'll have to share that with you. It's a little record store, Snohomish, Washington, little town east of Everett. And they had this. This is a repress that came out. I'm sure a lot of you guys grabbed this. I've been looking for a copy of Pet Sounds, like a lot of y'all. You know, a used copy, and they're just gone. You know, I did see one a long time ago, and I pulled it out of the sleeve, and it would look like somebody had thrown it on the ground and like surfed on it. So I wasn't buying that. Like, why do you even want to sell something like that? It's on the Coke bottle, green vinyl. So yeah, got Pet Sounds. Check that off the list. Dana grabbed this one, and we listened to this, and it is a great live album. Again, here we go with a pop punk. I'm going to share some pop punk with you. I don't know if Pink, it's kind of just moved into pop, right? So she went from pop punk to just pop. Right?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is an amazing record, though. All I know so far.
She's so good live.
Yeah, just she like surfs across the those little gimbals that the cameras, you know, record football games on. Like I don't know if she straps herself to that thing or what, but she's like cruising around the whole stadiums when she does these stadium shows.
She's
and
like
just
Tinkerbell.
get like Tinkerbell, just like right up in your face. You're like in the back of the freaking stadium, and there's hey, and that's pretty cool. I hope she's going to be okay. But yeah, so this is like a gatefold and the whole band there. And there she is. She does the ropes and all that stuff. Just an amazing woman, amazing person. Tells some really cool stories and stuff on this. I like it when live albums do that, you know? There's some live albums where they cut all the banter out, and I kind of like the banter. I think that's another...
She played other people's songs, too, but also credited them when she sang it.
Yeah, she did a cover of No Doubt.
Yeah.
I'm Just a Girl on here, which is really cool. And speaking of, there's another pop punk band for you. All right, you guys, you know me, AC/DC. My buddy Ben down there in Down Under had a little confession in my comment section where he was like enjoying some of the Brian Johnson stuff. So this record is near and dear to my heart. The original is the first album I ever bought when I was a kid. I went to the show, as far as I can remember. I had a weird childhood, so I don't always remember everything. And I was at that show because I remember the cannons. I remember the music, but I remember the cannons too. But those and just feeling it in my body, and it was like, holy smokes, scary. So I've seen AC/DC twice. As far
I
as
wish I could have seen them.
Yeah, I know. They're coming around again. Kinda. I mean, it's not. It's mostly AC/DC. It's Brian Johnson and Angus, and then there's some other dudes they're playing. I don't know if Rudd is back or what's going on with that, but got the Razor's Edge, right? These are all on gold vinyl, by the way. They come with a poster. Each one comes with this. I know some other people have shown these too, so it was probably not, but this is really cool. I just think these are fun, man. Swagger it into it. There's another one, still in the shrink. There was this department store I bought it at, and it had its like thing on here, and I peeled it off, and then some of the shrink came with it. So I know I'm a hypocrite because I bought these there, but there's ads on the channel here because I'm like monetized and stuff, right? So if they want to show their little logo and talk about their little store, they're gonna have to pay me for that. Right? I don't know.
Whose logo?
Remember there was like a logo here that had the exclusive, the department store's name, exclusive on here.
Yeah.
I think it was Woolworths. I remember
some
right.
people starting to say that they're liking the records there, though.
I know, yeah, they do. I mean, and I get from what I understand, AC/DC has some kind of marketing thing with them, so they do their shirts, and they did Black Ice was only available at Walmart when it came out, when Black Ice first came out, and then they released it to other stores, but they did like an exclusive early release for Walmart. But yeah, that's cool with the gold. This is my favorite AC/DC album, musically. And just some great tunes on here that I resonate with. Down Payment Blues. It's one of those. Have you ever been poor, like really trying to, how am I going to pay for food and clothes, wearing clothes and eating? Reminds me of that, you know. Life has its ups and downs. Down Payment Blues. Great song. Sin City, of course. Reminds me of Las Vegas. Well, Sin City. And Gone Shooting, another great one. Rock and Roll Damnation. Riff Raff, Riff Raff.
Like all their songs are great.
Yep, it's the Bon Scott one. I saw the Back in Black one today. I didn't buy it because we're kind of short on money. That and so I'll be honest. When I played this and I put it up against, here's my old used copy. Now this is not the copy I bought when I was a kid. I've lost that years ago. I got into some hard living, and let's say some of my property didn't exist anymore after that. But this is my, good old Atlantic Records label, and this record sounds better. Just saying, it sounded better than the gold one. Now, we listened to that, the Power Rage record, and that sounded really good. We listened to that tonight, and we were like, wow, this sounds great. Because in Sin City, there's those quiet points where there's just bass, and there's like Bond's voice, and you know. Rich man, poor man. Diamonds. I forget the line. Diamond Jim. Fingers fitted. Diamond Jim. They're getting ready, and they're coming in. Such great music, great tune, great album. That album sounds better than the other one, and Razor's Edge sounds pretty good. I haven't put up against the other one because the other one's a repress too. We don't have an old copy of, or Atlantic copy of. I don't know who they were signed to in the 90s when they did. Probably Atlantic. I know. In Australia, it's this one. And that's on the Albert label there. But, yeah. Who made who? This is fun. So, there's AC/DC for you. Love that! Are you kidding me? Alright, so the Power Station was recorded at the Power Station. So this album, Robert Palmer, again, just a great, this album was my favorite of Robert Palmer's stuff. The Bang a Gong, Get It On, you know, the T-Rex cover is on here. It's just a great cover of that song. Fun fact, by the way, that was the drums of Andy Taylor. John Taylor was also in the Power Station. These guys were from Duran Duran. Rocking it there at the Power Station studio, New York City. Just an amazing record. I got this record for $5. Sounds amazing. For $5. That's what's cool about collecting vinyl. I don't know if it's $5 anymore. This record probably is more than that now. It's funny that they named it the Power Station and recorded it at the Power Station. The next record, the guy I'm about to share was I guess he worked there, worked at the Power Station for a long time. You know, he would start sweeping floors and stuff like that, and he was in a band, and his name was John Bon Jovi. So here you go. I know some of you groaning, but I had 3 friends that liked Bon Jovi back in the day. We saw. Was it this tour? I think it was this tour. It might have been New Jersey. I can't remember. There's a documentary right now on Hulu about John Bon Jovi. What is it called? Good Night or something. It's kind of him. Oh, yeah. Sort of like him retiring or not retiring. You know, you're sort of left kind of guessing what he's doing. But it's very honest. Oh, talking about the guy's age, and you know, towards the end it's different. I'm trying to process it still. They didn't let him. The original cover of this is looks like that, and this was recorded in Vancouver, just right up the road here, where we did a little vacay video a few months ago. At a studio there. This is just written on a trash bag, by the way. They wrote "Slippery When Wet" on a trash bag, and that's the album cover. And those, yeah.
And he sprayed water.
Yeah, sprayed water. Or was it raining? I can't remember.
No, he just sprayed it.
Oh, he sprayed it with a...
Yeah.
But I thought that was an interesting story. This is the record that kind of changed everything for the band and worldwide success and all that. Gina was to work on the docks. I don't think it was Gina that worked on the docks, was it? It was somebody else. Johnny? Who is it?
And
Gina?
She worked all day.
Bob and Gina? Who was it? Ralph and Gina. There's a song about a little ditty about
Jack and I.
Jack and Diane. Was it Jack and Diane? No. It was Gina. Jack and Gina. Thanks for watching the show.
You know Jack and Diane.
Huh?
Jack and Diane.
I know. Oh, wait. 2 more records. Hold on. So I had a client give me these records. I put in an outlet for her because she needed another outlet in the living room for whatever reason. And I did that. Then she sold stuff at one of these antique malls where you get like a booth and then somebody sells stuff for you and you pay them a commission or whatever. She had a bunch of records. She goes, "The young people are getting into records now, Russ." I said, "I know. It's great, isn't it? Neat." But she was really sweet. She was a nice lady. And she said, she goes, "Hey, I got a box of records there. I bring stuff in and out of my little store." And so she gave me, just here, go pick a couple out. And I grabbed this, Patty Page. This is in great condition, by the way, too. And, indiscretion. And then some of we like this kind of Hawaiian, not just Hawaiian, but like tiki music from back in the day. This is from Hilton Hawaiian Village. And she had original price tag right there of $10. What is that attached to? Oh, it's right here on the side. Anyway, could you imagine, like, if you stayed at the Hilton today and they said, "Here, have a record." Remember the hula people? Look at this bass, too. You got the big old dum-dum-dum-dum bass. You got some electric guitars going on. This is look forward to hearing this music right here. I talked about one of my videos, Arthur Lyman, who is another... There's a bunch of records of his, and you see him in the bargain bin. They're starting to go up in value. I was at the Jive Time there, and they had one for $10. It was in great condition, but... And
I used to get them for like $1.
Yeah, you had them on the dollar bin.
I love his records.
Yeah, it's just interesting. It's not like, Hawaiian kind of music, but it's more just like jungle music.
Different stuff.
Yeah, and then some guy in the back going, "Ay." Stuff like that. Like making monkey sounds, and they're, playing drums and guitar, and some guy with a xylophone and coconuts or whatever it is they're beating on back there. Just wonderful. We'll crank that up while we're sitting in the hot tub. Which ours is like portable, so we have to set it up. But
and only a certain amount of time we can stay in and get out.
It's on top of our lawnmower, so we have to do that before we mow the lawn. It's getting about time. All right, this is boring stuff. I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching, and appreciate all of you for... If you made it this far, subscribe to the channel. Like it. Don't like it. I'm just reminding you to like it because I have to be reminded too sometimes to like the videos if I like the videos. Bye. Ah! Gotta hit it just right there. Oh, come on! I got it! Found a nice new place to sleep. But you have to kind of, or does it? I think it goes this way. I got it. I got it. I got that. I put the hype sticker on here because I accidentally, when I opened the shrink, because it's like both ways, right? I scratched part of this here, but I was able to pull this off. So it's cool like that, I think. I don't know. Thanks. Clay?
Sniffing it.